you?
Welcome. How are you?
Good, good.
Please have a seat.
Thank you.
You don't know about the keys.
Oh yeah, they didn't say anything about the keys. You guys don't even know if you're
Thank you,
keys,
baby.
technically.
Technically, no, but
No bathroom breaks?
Was anyone told?
kind of did. What?
Nobody was told, were they?
You go, brother?
No, I was told.
Is
I-
Adam in?
Hustle,
Adam,
hustle.
you in there? Oh.
I know, but I mean, was anyone told like this week?
Nothing in particular. But I have a belt. I'm going.
Let's talk about that speech just now.
Let's talk about it.
What were you trying to accomplish? And name names as to who has no spine.
It's definitely all the non-veterans in the house. So I felt like the 5 veterans from day one had everyone wrapped around their finger. No one had the bravery to go against them or the courage to go against them. And Lawan, Kalia, Shelly, Adam, all the newbies that went in the house never wanted to fight with me, never kind of gave us a chance, and they were always running to a strong alliance. So I felt like we never really had a fighting chance against them.
What were you hoping to accomplish in calling those people out just now?
I wanted to light a fire. I wanted to get Danielle some help, actually, because obviously the veterans are against her completely. And people are still like teetering and trying to figure out where they're going to go, and I want them to really light a fire and fight.
Well, let's talk about Danielle for a moment, because what were your feelings for her, and were they real? Because you kind of threw her under the bus. You didn't quite come to her defense when everyone was singling her out.
My feelings for Danielle is she was really the only one that wanted to fight with me and the only one that was strong enough to go against the veterans. And I always had her back and she always had my back. It was 100% trust, but in the end of the day, it was her idea, and I didn't want to take the rap for what everyone knew I was an accomplice, so.
Was there a real bond, or were you just playing her to get a better game going for yourself?
No, there was definitely a real bond. I actually enjoyed her friendship and hanging out with her even when we're not talking game, so it was more than just game.
All right, let's talk about the game. You're up on the block. You throw the veto competition. Why did you ever decide to trust anyone in the Big Brother house?
Because it all comes down to giving me an advantage, and if no one would go against the veterans, you got to go with them. And they really liked me, and they really wanted me, and they were trying to pull me in. So by throwing that, it gave them a sense of trust. They could trust me, and we'd go together and run with it.
At one point, you were in good with Brendan, Rachel, and Danielle.
Yeah.
And you start playing all sides of the house. Do you think you overplayed this game?
I didn't overplay the game at that point. I definitely overplayed in the beginning. I think at that point, I was just trying to, you know, a little insurance, get my back, and I don't think that bit me as much as the whole backdoor plan didn't going through. That really hurt more.
Of
Heart.
all the house guests, you really targeted Jeff. Why?
Because Jordan wouldn't come after me. If Jeff was gone, Jordan is a sweetheart, and I didn't feel like she was going to come after me. If you get Brenda or Rachel out, the other one's going to go psycho and come after you and come after your dog and your cat and everyone else. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're stronger and, you know.
In the event you were the one evicted tonight, your housemates